Welcome to Taiwan. Over here, many children.
Going to Yomi Hotel right now here in Taiwan.
$1,000 away.
It took us like 1 hour to get off the airport.
Hi everyone, welcome to Taipei in 12 minutes. This video will be about me and my friend roaming around the city. My name is Jackie.
And I'm Alan, and this was an unforgettable experience. And we're on our way to Taipei from the airport.
On the trip we have 4 people with us. This is Dean and Alan. And Alirio, he's enjoying his food. And this is me.
Since Jackie was our cameraman, we couldn't get a video of him, so we just took a picture.
And this is the first place we visit, which is Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall.
There wasn't really much to see here. It was just the statue of Chiang Kai-shek.
The only thing interesting is the 2 dudes guarding the statues.
They wouldn't even blinking for like 15-20 minutes, and they were like standing there for the longest time. So that was pretty amazing.
So we are not really into the history of Taipei, so we left the place.
Furiously, as you can see on my face.
So we took the subway to the Sai Mun Tang, which is really nearby.
This is pretty much the same place as similar to Mong Kok in Hong Kong. It's pretty much a shopping district, and at night there's a lot of lights and scenery.
Yeah, and the weather is quite hot, right?
Yeah.
So we went to this market, which was built 100 years ago, but unfortunately it was not open.
Yeah, I think on the weekends they have some festivals going on there.
And we found a temple nearby, but we don't really know the name of the god, as I can't read Chinese and Alan also doesn't. And the only dude that can read Chinese is not here.
It was Dean, right?
Yeah.
And his Chinese wasn't even that good either. So here we see people worshiping the gods. Some of them are pretty young, like they're like in their 20s and 30s, compared to Hong Kong, and they're more like old people. So it's just kind of weird.
Yeah, and that was on a weekday, right?
Yeah.
And I don't even know if we are allowed to film it inside, but nobody stopped me, so I continue.
So we're here for quite a bit actually, and everything's pretty much the same.
And these are the 2 gods guarding the door, right? It looks really scary.
Yeah, you don't see this in Hong Kong usually.
And this is the stupid part, Alirio buying Nike in Taiwan. You can get that cheaper in Hong Kong, right?
Exactly, I don't know what he's thinking there.
And he's keep on saying that it's Jordan. But they do found some cheap keychains.
They're pretty nice actually, I wanted to buy one.
I think they cost like $10 each, right? And Dean checking out some cap. And again, we can get it cheaper from where we came from, Hong Kong. These 2 don't really know how to spend the money.
Yeah, most of the time in 7-Eleven we always buy green tea and alcohol.
All they have are teas and beer.
Yeah, their beer is cheap though.
And we went out for some sightseeing.
Here you can see me and Dean drinking some alcohol by the movie theaters. They usually have nothing to do, so they go watch movies in Taiwan.
And we found some ice cream, but they're from Japan.
Yeah. Apparently the machine they make it is from Japan, and it's really expensive, but they just started the shop today, so it was really cheap.
Alirio not enjoying the food at all.
Then we went to Taipei 101, where there's like a big shopping mall, and this tower is the main tower of Taipei, but there wasn't really much to see there, so we don't recommend it.
Yeah, and we're on the cab. As you can see, there are a lot of motorbike.
We're heading to Shilin Night Market, which is the major night market in Taipei. There's a lot of people, a lot of shops, lots of food. So as we were walking through Shilin Night Market, we noticed a lot of snacks. There's like deep fried foods, there's like a lot of desserts, and also like drinks, etc. But we didn't really try them, like a lot of them, because it might have been a bit dirty, so we started playing games.
Yeah, and you almost won the big prize, right?
Yeah, I missed this last one. If I had this last one, I would have got a big prize.
So what did you get?
I got this little thing.
Then we headed for some food, and we found a fried chicken which has a really long line.
Yeah, this was the really famous jumbo fried chicken from Taipei. It only cost 55 Taipei dollars for one slice.
So was it any good, or it's just like KFC?
You know what, Jackie? It was really good. It was way better than KFC.
But instead, me and Alirio went for some stir-fried beef, and it was really good. It was actually amazing. It only costs about 120 Taiwanese, and they cook it for you right in front of your eyes.
So after we filled our bellies, we just kept walking around the Shilin Night Market. There was a lot to see. Dean got these tornado potato chips.
It was a long line waiting also, and we have to wait for like really long, right? 10 minutes?
Yeah, I think so, because there was only one person making it and he was deep frying everything. And then it was party time in Taiwan. First stop, AQ iBar.
And these are the tequila shots. They're really cheap, like 400 Taiwanese for 9 shots.
And we had approximately 4 rounds of shots. We were pretty much dead after we had these shots. I think this was the second round of shots. Some of these shots were 45%, 50%. They were also 70%. 70% just tasted like rubbing alcohol.
Someone called cheers or something. Cheers! Hi,
And this is when I unleash myself.
Bring it up. And the bartender came to drink with us.
Actually, we forced her to drink with us.
Yeah, and after one drink, she just left us. Actually.
Yeah, but it was pretty fun still.
Cheers!
Overall, Taiwanese girls are like very friendly, right?
Yeah, they're very friendly and they're willing to like play around with us too, so they're pretty cool.
And after a few rounds of warming up, we headed for the main club, Luxy. How much did we pay for the entrance?
The cover was about $500 to get in, and we got 2 free drinks. Once exiting the elevator at the, I think it was the 5th floor, the entrance looked like this. It was pretty cool, lasers.
And this is inside of Luxy. There are about 300 to 400 people. They have 2 dance floors inside, so there are lots of people. This is where you can get your free drinks. In Taiwan, tips are not expected.
And about every 20 to 30 minutes, they'd have these really hot dancers that would come out and dance and put on a show.
One thing that really let me down is most of Taiwanese girls don't speak English. So if you want to know some Taiwanese girl, you better practice your Mandarin. Then we headed for the second club, Myth, which is near Taipei 101. And there are a lot of people because it's on Wednesday. If you're looking to party in Taipei, just go on Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday because they don't party on Sunday and Mondays.
So comparing Mist to Luxy nightclub, I think Mist had more people in there, especially more guys. And there was like a dance floor in the middle, but it was pretty hard to get in, so most of the time we were just walking around the side, couldn't really get in. Girls dancing here are pretty nice as well, but I think I prefer Luxy more.
So on the next morning we had beef noodle for breakfast, which is very popular in Taipei.
And then we're off to Tamsui, which was a pretty much an outdoor excursion. And there was a lot to see, but we took the MTR, or the MRT, they call it, to Tamsui. So here, there are 2 seats available for old people, and I literally was sitting on one of them, and everyone, all the locals were just staring at it. because usually you're supposed to let old people sit down.
Yeah, he was embarrassed.
Yeah, he was pretty embarrassed too. It was pretty funny. So he just stopped sitting. When we got to Tamsui, we decided to rent bikes because they were really cheap. It was $15 Taiwanese dollars per hour. And me and Dean, we were pretty drunk. This is pretty much called drunk bicycling.
Hangover.
No, we were drinking during the bike ride.
And the weather was quite hot, right? About 38 degrees.
Yeah, it was like 38, 39 degrees. So that's why we took off all our shirts. It was super hot that day.
Yeah, and here Alan unleashing some Alan again.
Some Alan at Fisherman's Wharf.
Yeah.
It's just me going crazy.
And you hit on some Korean girls.
Yeah, I was just talking to some Korean girls from they're from South Korea.
But they're not your age, right? And also another Chinese
old lady. I think they just like that I'm shirtless.
And you can pretty much see Taipei 101 from everywhere in Taipei.
Yeah. Here, Dean and I drinking and bicycling.
And we found a beach, but it was not really good, right?
Yeah, and we also saw people, like, I think they were just taking shots of like them getting married, but there wasn't really anything here.
Dean getting drunk. Again, Alan unleashing himself. At night time, we went to another temple.
It's called Longshan Temple. It's one of the most famous temples in the Taipei city.
And it's also one of the biggest, right?
Yeah, it was really nice from the outside. On the inside, we saw a lot of young people. As you can see, it's a young girl. And here, people just lighting up and worshiping the gods.
There's a night market nearby, and we don't really recommend you to go there unless you want to get some kind of weird sex service, which we almost ran into, or you want to get some cheap porn DVD, 7,400 Taiwanese.
Yeah, it was really cheap.
That's another sex shop.
The food here didn't look that fresh, so we didn't really eat here. So that's pretty much it of our Taipei trip within 12 minutes video.
We really put a lot of effort into making this video. If you like it, give us a like or subscribe to my channel for more video later. Thank you so much and goodbye.
See ya.